that I do my frontside shove, it's just a little weird. Like that. If you want to do it like that, keep watching. If you don't, then go watch something else. Or just keep watching. Foot positioning. So frontside shoves are a pretty weird trick because you can do them with a couple different foot stances. One is to have your feet kind of like that, where you got your front foot like a kick flip and your back foot hanging off diagonally the opposite way, or like straight, or you can even have it a little hooked like this. What this should say is that frontside shove, it doesn't really matter about foot positioning as much as the scoop. But nonetheless, there's a different scoop for every foot position, so if you are having trouble with this trick, try this way or try flat foot and figure it out. So with that out of the way, how do you scoop a frontside shove? So I scoop a frontside flip because I got my back foot straight and my front foot kind of like a kick flip. First, pop an ollie like you normally would, and then I sort of just let my front foot slip off without really flicking it off the board. And the crucial part of this is, at this point, I dig down with my back foot to get the scoop in, and if I were to sort of show this from the side, it's like a down and then push, like that. That gets a nice scoop going, forces the board around. Then I got my front foot hanging out in midair, catches the board, back foot snaps back on, and you get your frontside shove. If you like having your feet like that, like the one foot facing one way and one foot facing the other way, it's the same general motion, it's just a different actual feel to the scoop. Down in the cars, I'm in a parkade though, so they were here first. Let me just do a couple of them for you, see how that works. I really like this angle actually because you can see the flick in the scoop really well as the catch, so let's just go over this in slow-mo. Now this first step here is all about the flick. What you can see is that I've lifted my front foot up without sliding it off the front of the board. It's more of just lifting my front foot up and out of the way. The next step, you can really see the scoop with my back foot, but more importantly, my front foot's kind of hanging out there and it's getting ready to stomp back down. It's getting itself repositioned over top of my board. Next, you see my front foot snap down and catch my board, and my back foot's getting ready to land. And lastly, my back foot comes back onto my board, and bend your knees to absorb impact and ride away. If I were to give any tips on frontside shoves, first one, the ollie and the scoop, pretty separate motions. Like, you have to ollie first, wait a half second in your mind, then scoop it. So the main problem people have when they try frontside shoves is that they sort of scoop it in the same motion as their ollie, and then they end up screwing it up a little bit. Other than that, it's just a trick that takes a lot of practice, so just practice, I guess. So yeah, that's frontside shoves. Oh man, this parking lot is getting too loud. Skate out. By the way, if I said frontside flip in any of these clips, I'm not going back to film it, so I'm just leaving it in here. It's a frontside shove tutorial, you know that. It just comes more naturally to say flip.